Bob Pompeani, Chris Mueller with you. Call us 412-575-2600. Also, the preseason schedule. We'll start with a Hall of Fame game, Pittsburgh and Dallas. That's August the 5th, Tom Benson Stadium in Canton, Ohio, which will be a very busy week with all the inductions. And then there are 3 games after that. We're hopeful of having them all here on KDKA, which would be at Philadelphia, Detroit, and then at Carolina. At this point, no official announcement on that, but we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, Chris, before I go to the lines, we got a lot of people want to talk. I want to get your take on Belichick hosting Brady in Week 4. That's a juicy one.
Man, I wish that game was in Tampa. Although, you know what I wish? I don't wish it was in Tampa. I wish that you could have a break with tradition and have the reigning Super Bowl champs start the season on the road, because I don't know if there's going to be a more electric, kind of crackling atmosphere than Foxborough for that game. Because I think there's still a lot of Patriots fans who are loyal to Brady, and suddenly seeing that life after Brady isn't so fun, and that maybe Bill Belichick wasn't, was more the kind of guy behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz style, a little bit, with Brady not there. I will be fascinated to hear the crowd reaction there. And then if Brady goes in and beats the brakes off of the Patriots, then what? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what gets said after the game? What gets said by Belichick leading up to the game? Can anybody get him to crack in the week leading up to it? Or is it just going to be, we're playing Tampa Bay?
Yeah, and then afterwards we're on to Philadelphia. He won't acknowledge anything.
Yeah, we're on to Philadelphia.
But the thing I'm looking forward to, more than anything, is a broken water main or water line at the hotel, or the alarm going off at 3 a.m. where Tampa's staying, because that could be a possibility in New England. All right, let's go to the lines. We have Randy in Claysville. Randy, you're first up. What's up?
Hey, pretty good. I think the Penguins going to win it in 4 games.
Okay, a sweep.
And I'm talking. Then the Steelers. I think Roethlisberger is going to be throwing the ball a lot more than he's going to be running the ball.
Okay, well, that wouldn't be a surprise based on what we saw last year. Thank you, Randy. Let's move along to Tony in the Hill District. Tony, go ahead.
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
What's up?
I was hearing that Bruce Arians was trying to make a decision whether to get rid of Jameis Winston. Okay, now, just for talk's sake, okay, if he do get rid of Winston,
he is.
Okay, there's a couple of teams I think he will.
Jameis Winston doesn't play for the Buccaneers anymore.
That already happened,
right?
That already happened, Tony.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but okay, there's a couple of teams I think he would fit well with. I think he would fit well with the Patriots because truly Cam Newton's a has-been. The Lions, the
all right,
Raiders,
Tony.
and the Bengals.
Yeah, thank you, Tony.
Appreciate that analysis.
Tony thinks he would fit with, I don't know, the Saints?
Maybe.
What is going on here? What's
know.
going on here, man?
Let's try Al in Bethel Park. Hey, Al.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for taking my call.
We appreciate it. Hopefully, we will appreciate it.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to make a bold statement for you, Mr. Mueller. Shohei Ohtani, I'm probably mispronounced his name, is a greater player than Babe Ruth.
Oh, come
I
on.
said it.
Come on. He's doing what Babe did, but he's 2 years in the league here.
Yeah, I like doing this riff, though. If you transplanted Shohei Ohtani into the era Babe Ruth played, somehow magically he would be a force unlike any ever seen. It's like Adam Ottavino, the Yankees pitcher, made a bunch of waves when he said I'd strike Babe Ruth out and it wouldn't even be difficult if he were playing in the modern day. I love that. But no, Shohei Ohtani is not better than Babe Ruth. I don't think I have to say that, but given the way these calls have gone so far, I will. What I will say, Bob, is you know what Shohei Ohtani is right now? What he's doing? I know it's for the Angels, who are just
worth
the place
the price
where,
of admission
baseball,
is what he is, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, you look at a guy like that who's doing, I think Colin Dunlap tweeted, it's like the Little League setup, right? Where your best player also pitches. It's like, hey, go out there and pitch, now hit a home run. Man, and it still, does it not feel to you like it still doesn't register that much nationally, partly because he's out in Anaheim playing in the shadow of the Dodgers on the West Coast, and partly because, I just still don't think baseball understands how to package and market guys like Shohei Ohtani and get people who are more casual about their baseball consumption to care, right? Don't you get that sense too?
Yeah.
If a guy was doing anything analogous to this in basketball or something, or even in football, the NBA or the NFL, they would be all over plastering that person's face on your television screen and making sure you know about them.
Especially the NBA. I want to talk about the Penguins. So I got to believe that they're waiting to Monday, or at least telling the league, hey, we can have 9,000 people as opposed to 4,000 people if we play on Monday, not Sunday, which makes no sense to me because it's another day. So how safety, why not now? That's what my statement would be to the governor here of this state. What's the difference between Monday and Sunday? But do you think that's a reason, or do you think they're just waiting to figure out, and maybe they did already tonight with Vegas, Colorado. I'm not sure how that all turned out when they played.
I don't think you can dismiss in the NHL's case with the fact that gate receipts are so important, the idea that maybe they're trying to hold off on this. It is an arbitrary thing, but I think if you're coming from the governor's office, you don't want to make it seem like you're giving preferential treatment to a sports team, even though I think most cases, most people would say, who cares? Give them preferential treatment. We want more people in the building. I'll tell you who'd be pretty ticked off, I would think, if they are pushing this thing back to Monday, if it were to happen that way. The Islanders. Because suddenly you got to play in front of a twice as full barn. And I'm not saying that crowd noise necessarily has a whole lot to do with anything in the NHL, especially because it's not like they're calling set plays. But I can't imagine that they would rather play a game Monday in front of 9,000 or so than a game Sunday in front of half that many. I think the Islanders would be pretty ticked off.
Well, at some point they got to let us know here. Tomorrow is Thursday already, and people have plans. You know what I mean? Ryan Mill, I saw a little tweet he did, the PA announcer at the Penguins. He said, hey, please do something. My wife has a to-do list, and before I have to be, doing everything she has on, I need to know at a game time. And I think everyone feels the same way. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we'll get it. But anyway, it is Pens and Islanders. We're going to take a break, but not before we have our Tri-State Office Furniture Tweet of the Night. And this comes to us from Cam Hayward, defensive captain of the Steelers, who says, hey, let's quit whining about the damn schedule and get the hell to work. Well, they're going to do that, even though they pretty much have said they don't want to do it in person. So it's a virtual thing. So, yeah, we'll find out what they can do there. We'll take a break, come back with more calls, maybe. 412-575-2600 is the number to call right here live on Pittsburgh CW.